Hey, buddy.
Hey, Kelly.
How you doing?
Ooh, a little tired.
Classic.
Yeah, I've been staying up way too late for like 2 weeks on end.
Define your too late.
11.
That is too late.
Yeah. Yeah. But it is what it is.
Yeah. I ended up going to bed about 11 last night.
Mm-hmm.
That's late for me, but the body was like, "Oh, it's 6:45. Time to get up." I was like, "Okay."
Yeah. I like to wake up at like 5:45 or 6 so that even if I get a slow start, it's still like, if it's 6:30, like I can get out and do like an hour long run and then like quick shower work at like 8.
Right.
And I've just been waking up at like 6:30 or 7 again for weeks on end, and that's, I don't get to do anything. I've been squandering the summer pretty hardcore.
I mean, summers are the season to squander here in Texas.
Every morning it's like a perfect 72 degrees, and every morning I'm like, nah, I'm gonna stay inside.
We have been pretty lucky so far this summer. Although this morning it's pretty muggy out.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty gross.
It's pretty great out. Looks like it might rain. We did not. Sorry?
I was just agreeing with you.
We did not pod last weekend
Correct.
on account of Ashley's birthday.
Purr, purr, purr.
And we had a ton of rain since the last time we did podcast.
Yeah. It's been pretty awesome for me.
Yeah.
It hasn't really affected me negatively in any way. If anything, it's positively affect me in terms of just keeping the heat at bay, which has been nice. Yard's getting a little out of control. We got to do something about that this weekend.
Oh, I thought you guys mowed on the same day I mowed.
Oh, no.
Okay.
That was just us complaining about the fact that we're going to have to mow soon.
Okay.
We don't mow on the weekdays. That's wild.
Well, I guess the Tuesday before Ashley's birthday, we had a power washer. We had junk haul removal weeks before that, and they spilled some paint, and I had a power washer that we were using to get the paint off the driveway. And the Tuesday before Ashley's birthday weekend, had to decide if I was going to do the power washer or if I was going to mow the grass. And it looked like it was going to rain, so I was like, right, if I had to just stop and put things up, I can put this power washer up easier. And I don't want to be like halfway done through the yard and all that. So I was like, alright, power washer wins. And then we just got, it was already like shaggy.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got like a week of rain.
Yeah.
And it was so nuts on Tuesday when I finally did mow it. Yeah, looks totally different. And now, like that night, there was a rabbit hanging out at the back of the fence. Like, that rabbit's probably been coming for days. Just haven't been able to see it.
Oh yeah, we've been getting tons of buns lately.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think this is a new batch of buns, but I think they finally learned me and are pretty comfortable with me. Like, they'll end up getting pretty close and not be too bothered by me.
So we definitely have a bunch of new batches hanging out around our place.
Mm-hmm.
By our dining room window is that crepe myrtle.
Yeah.
And on the Bird Buddy, we've seen this, named him Jake Spoon, this blue jay that's all lanky and has a lot of filling in to do. He's like adolescent or whatever. And in the crepe myrtle, there's a pair of cardinals, little cardinal babies that we've seen. Ashley's been obsessed with their mom and dad feeding them.
Yeah.
And how they chirp. And they've both been hanging out in that crepe myrtle in the mornings. Days ago, in the kitchen, get myself coffee, I could hear the adult cardinal doing the chirp,
Mm-hmm.
chirp, and so I'm zoom out of that crepe myrtle. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And then, yeah, yesterday, the next day after that, Ashley's like, come look at this. and they're like adult size, but they both look like girls, even though one's a boy from the beak.
Mm-hmm.
And when they chirp, it's not the singular chirp; it's still that baby chirp, 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 chirp.
Yeah.
And in the crepe myrtle, like through the window, they don't know that we're watching them in the dining room. Got to see the parents; they're still like feeding them.
Right.
That's cool. It's a lot of fresh batches.
'Tis the season.
Mm-hmm. I've seen our house finches molting on the bird cam as well.
Mm.
And I really like the house finch colors and shape and size and behavior. And I think they're adorable when they're molting. So a fan of that too. And I think I've only ever associated July with birthdays and hot. Now it's like, oh, it's like a part of the natural cycle when all the kiddos that were born earlier are like adult sizes and shapes, but still clearly not adults.
Right. Oh, there's a bird.
Speaking of bird days, aka birthdays, it's my Grandma Betty's birthday today.
Happy birthday.
Should be getting flowers. Ash and I are video call.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I don't know anybody whose birthday is today.
I bet there's much people. July is chock full of birthdays. It was Ashley's mom's birthday. And Ashley.
Yeah.
That's a big bird. That's a good window.
Yeah, I see quite a bit, and a lot of times, like doves like to hang out right on the roof, like right above this awning,
Mm-hmm.
and like I'll see them like it looks like they're coming right for me, but then they'll swoop up and like just perch right up here, or I'll hear like a, and then all of a sudden I'll see one just drop down and fly away. I heard a real good hawk call the other day.
Yeah.
It was like, it sounded like it was out of a movie.
Mm.
It was good. Very satisfying.
Very satisfying.
Couldn't see it, but I heard it.
That's another thing about the bird cam is like there'll be a bird in it, and then a dove or a blue jay will like come land on the roof, and then you see its head like peeking over trying to look in and see what's going on.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Animals are cool.
That rain, obviously a disaster of national proportions, reached the mail, but the scope and scale of it, like Texas has been in drought for like 3 or 5 years or however many years.
Mm-hmm.
Lake Travis has been crazy low,
Yeah.
and it went up by like 35 plus feet. It looks like it hasn't looked in decades, and a lot of rivers and like minor rivers, I guess, that had dried up. Like I guess the Frio had dried up, which is hard to believe.
Yeah.
Had like come back and are like fully charged now. So there's a ton of rain to get in a short amount of time. Historical biblical proportions.
Yep. I liked it, except for the tragedy.
Mm-hmm. For Ashley's birthday weekend,
Mm-hmm.
she's pretty happy with it.
That's good. I felt like it went okay, but never got confirmation.
Every year we go through the same, not gonna have a birthday party, don't ask me about it. Like at the beginning of summer.
Right.
Which I was also thinking this on the way here. I think we probably plan and talk about Ashley's birthday more like 3 months out than we do like 3 weeks or 3 days out.
Yeah.
As a team, I mean. But for her birthday weekend, I took the Monday off. Like her birthday was Sunday, and I took the Monday off. Friday night, her mom had sent her a gift already that I saved upstairs. We went to, like, us, the team, I guess I'm going to say, went to a farmer's market or whatever they do on Pecan Street. And she really liked those macaroons
Mm-hmm.
from a place called Batches, as opposed to Betches, Bitches. Just, like Betches, the Instagram channel. Betches is a good follow.
Mm.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no way I would have ever guessed in a million years it was a play on any other word if the place is just called Batches, because it's like you bake stuff in batches. Like that's logical. Like, thinking it's anything else, I think, is a real hard stretch.
Nah, if you know, you know. Friendly, gay black dude, he knows. Same band. But I arranged to have those delivered Saturday. Tamagotchis, he's been on a big Tamagotchi kick the last year or so.
Yeah.
I have a Tamagotchi in my pocket.
And it's dead.
Yeah. It's sleep though. These are the Tamagotchi Connect, where through the power of this real antenna, I'm sure,
half of a centimeter tall antenna,
we're able to send our Tamagotchis to each other's Tamagotchi. So we're connecting in a way we've never connected before. But
yeah, we're basically parents at this point.
Gave her some Tamagotchis Friday. I ordered a bunch of Tamagotchi stuff. It's Bandai, like the same people do Street Fighter.
Yeah.
A bunch of stuff from Japan, 10 days out, and then it didn't ship until a week out. And I was like, no way it's gonna get from Japan to here in a week. And it did. I can't remember if it got here Friday or Saturday. I think maybe Friday though. And I was shocked. And it was mail you had to sign for.
Yeah.
But just the bill of lading or whatever, the letter on top that has what the inventory of the box is. It's all Japanese. I'm like, it's fucking dope. So that was exciting for me that came through. But Friday night was chill. We just okay, rewinding a little bit. I surprised her weeks before that with hey, for your birthday, July 13th, that weekend, Hannibal Buress is going to be in town, who is a stand-up comedian who's done stuff in our favorite shows like 30 Rock. And she has a bunch of her client friends that have been telling her to watch Broad City.
Yeah.
And he plays a prominent role in that. I have been aware of Broad City, but I was unfamiliar with its game. It is my new favorite show. It is totally unhinged. And it scratches so many itches, Kelly, of just being absurd and some words that I use liberally around you and Ash that I probably won't put on the pod. But love it. 100% not safe for work. But do recommend, especially if you like comedy. And yeah. But so that was what we were gonna do Sunday. Saturday we came over and we watched Sinners. Ashley was very excited to make custom cocktails for her birthday.
Yeah.
However long ago we went to Lockhart, we finally got to capitalize on that scheme.
Yeah.
Would you like to explain it?
Yeah, I mean, so we went to this spooky bookstore in Lockhart because Ashley wanted to go when we went to Lockhart to eat a bunch of barbecue. And while we were all kind of walking around just looking at stuff, my eye caught a book that was basically just spooky cocktail recipes. And I know Ash has been into making fancy cocktails for a little while now. And Ash was on the other side of the store looking at stuff. And I got your attention and I was like, hey, look at this. And you saw it and just quietly just grabbed it and put it close to your body and sneakily got it to the register. And then you departed the register, and then I took over and took the book and had it with another book that I bought that I wanted to buy for myself anyway, which I have sitting right here. And just kind of tried to sneakily get it out of there without Ash really understanding what was going on. Which I assume we did. I don't really know how successful we were in that venture.
So you also expertly blocked between me and Ashley.
Yeah.
While I was talking to the sales lady. I remember the sales lady was asking so many questions.
Mm-hmm.
And then inevitably put together that we were trying to hide it from somebody on the other side of you.
Yeah.
And then she was like, oh, sorry. And then I also, because this was however long ago, and gotten some sleep since then. But I also remember after finishing the transaction being like, oh, sir, I think you forgot your bag, and giving that to you.
Yeah.
That was a good time.
Yeah, that was pretty good. So we finally, like, do I even have, I wonder if I have any pictures from that day just to confirm what date it was, because I feel like that was like 2 years ago at this point. Let's see if I can search by location. Lockhart.
Did it work?
It worked for my previous trip to Lockhart before you. I guess I didn't take any pictures on that trip.
April 26th.
Wow. That was like forever ago.
April, May, June.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was cool.
Yeah. That was just a good time.
Yep, Jer and I got Ash an upgraded camera for the Bird Buddy,
Mm-hmm.
which seems to be already putting in work.
It's glorious.
Getting some good footage.
Very sharp, very wide.
For next year's Ashley's birthday, I want to cut together like a National Geographic using just like clips from her Bird Buddy.
Heck yeah.
And get like a British guy on Fiverr to narrate it.
Some David Attenborough sounding guy.
I literally just came up with that idea as I was talking. It was a very fresh idea. Chances of it making it are very slim.
So fresh, so raw.
Yeah. We got like a year to figure it out if that's what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
I still have multiple other videos from footage that I have of stupid stuff that I've just never gotten around to do because I don't really know how to video edit. So I gotta like learn how to do that. And then it's like to have the decent video editing software you gotta pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, do I really want to do that? Am I too old to get into editing videos? It seems like a young person's game.
Involves a lot less running, jumping, climbing trees.
Yeah, I need to be doing more of that though.
Mm.
Maybe not the climbing trees as much.
Maybe some disc golf?
I mean, we're getting close to disc golf season, I think. I just gotta get better at walking right now.
Mm-hmm. Not walking.
But yeah, I think we're getting there.
The camera, and then Jer's. Oh, fucking Jer. The thing I liked about Jer's gifts, the coasters. That was a good collab between me and Jer.
Yeah.
I remember he 3D printed some really great coasters for the Super Bowl
Mm-hmm.
that we used for a while afterwards. And after we got that new furniture, one of the pieces that we got was a new living room table.
Yep.
And you know, it's new, so it's like coasters that are Tamagotchi. And Joe pulled that off magnificently. Ashley really likes them, uses them, as do I. But then that messy bee had to go and get Christmas tree ornaments. And Jared kind of has a sense of humor that ends up doing this a lot. And I think, you know, being a tyrannical older brother myself, I think it's just a little bit of that. A little bit of what's fun. It's making uncomfortable and unhappy people. Got her Jalen Hurts Christmas tree ornament.
Yep.
Which, first of all, Ashley and I, the Christmas tree ornament, we get like one a year.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very like intimate thing between Ashley and I. But most people don't treat their trees like that, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Don't fault in that. But then he knew that he was putting, an Eagles ornament in a Cowboys house.
Mm-hmm.
But thankfully you pulled through. Big time.
I mean, I knew that it was a problem whenever he brought it up. Like, I was like...
Messy.
Yeah, I was like, as much enjoyment as this could bring Ashley, it's gonna, like, do the opposite to you. And yes, it is Ashley's birthday, but... Still, you gotta kind of look at the bigger picture. And... So... As soon as I figured out what he was doing, and as soon as I figured out that there was a Cowboy player, I don't even care who it was. I mean, it's Micah Parsons, which could definitely be a lot worse.
Yeah. Ashley's a big football fan. The gift her mom got her, NFL jacket. Like a jacket that is very fancy, Aaron Andrews, but is NFL branded. Mm-hmm. She has a lot of love and respect for Jalen Hurts specifically, but the Eagles broadly.
Yeah.
And, well deserved. I also have a lot of respect for that team. But she's also a big fan of the Cowboys and a big fan of Micah Parsons.
Right.
Yeah. And you getting that Micah Parsons ornament meant that, like, okay, well, we can pair them, we can make, like, a little football scene on the tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there needed to be some balance.
It was perfectly balanced. You did very good.
So, and the thing was, the original plan was to wait until your birthday to give you the Micah Parsons.
Yeah, that was way too long.
But then, I that was more his idea than mine, I think. And I was like, we need to give this to them sooner. And then after he gave Ash opened the Jalen Hurts one, I knew immediately that, like, we had to get the other one out, like, right then and there. Because I could tell that it was not great. Mm-hmm. And the thing is, I understand the situation a lot better. I think that it's comparable to if I had a wife and you got my wife an Ohio State something or other to display in the house. Like, I would not be okay with that. Mm-hmm. So, sorry about it.
That was something. But you handled it masterfully. So thank you again.
Yeah.
And then Sunday we did handle rice and ate macaroons from Betches.
We had Thai food, or no, not Thai food, Vietnamese food together.
That was y'all's first time?
My first time trying pho.
Pho.
Or pho, as some people call it, but it's actually pho. Mm-hmm. I had super high hopes for that. Like, it just, everything I read about it, it was like, this sounds like this could be very, very good. Mm-hmm. And I've been wanting to try it for a long time. Eventually tried it with y'all, like, because that's what Ash wanted for her birthday meal, and I was like, screw it, let's all eat the same thing. Let's do the Ash thing. Like instead of, like, getting, like, two, like, big cheesy bready pizzas or something to flaunt around her. It's like, let's keep it, like, Ash acceptable. Got the pho. And I mean, it wasn't bad. It's just they use a lot of the warm spices.
Oh yeah, you kept saying warm spices.
I mean, that's what it is. That's what they are. Like, and then after the fact, looked it up, and it's like very common ingredients to add to the broth for pho are like cinnamon, cardamom, star anise, cumin, nutmeg, like all the things that are in, like, holiday time treats. Mm-hmm. And it's just, I don't enjoy those flavors in, like, a savory dish. Mm-hmm. There's a time of year to have those flavors, and there's a certain way to have those flavors for me.
Yeah.
I'm not hating on anyone else. I know, like, there's billions of people in the world who love that stuff.
Yeah.
So I won't take anything away from them. It's just not for me. But we tried it. But then it got me thinking, like, I was like, you know, I want to get the same exact thing, but instead of using their broth, just, like, getting broth from the store that's not all warm spiced up. And then Jared was like, we should probably try ramen, which is kind of like Japan's answer to pho, or whoever did it first was the answer to the other, because it's basically a broth with meat and noodles and a little bit of veg.
Mm-hmm.
So yesterday we ended up getting that for dinner. We got it from this pretty highly rated place that apparently Jairus had on his list of places to try for a long time. And we got ramen delivered, tonkatsu ramen. And that was amazing. Like, they get it. Japanese people get my taste buds. Like, I've had numerous things now that are Japanese that I prefer to, like, other Asian cuisines. Like, I've had sushi before. I enjoyed it. I would like to do more sushi. But it's just so much effort because I don't really want to get, like... I feel like if I get sushi, I want it to be kind of fresh. Like, I don't know, just getting, like, deliver sushi or, like, the store-bought packaged sushi. That's... I don't know about that.
Mm-hmm.
But I like sushi. I like teriyaki. What's that? I always get them confused. I think it's yakitori.
Yeah, wouldn't they guess the word yakitori?
Which, it's either... I think it's yakitori is just like skewered chicken grilled over like an open charcoal grill.
Okay.
So it's just skewered meat. It's real good.
Kebab?
Basically, a Japanese kebab. Although it might also be takoyaki. It's one of those two, and then the other one is like balls of octopus meat. Which I'm not big. I don't mess with octopus. They're too smart. I don't eat them.
I enjoy the flavor, but I have to stop eating them. Also on account of them being too smart.
Yeah, stop eating them, Nate.
So good though.
There's other good things out there. You don't need it.
Maybe them being smart makes me smart.
No. That's not how it works. Quit looking around like you're being shifty.
I must eat the brain of the octopus and the heart of the mighty buffalo.
And there's another Japanese dish that I really want to try soon, which I haven't... I mean, I might have tried it before because I remember my mom when I was like 6, 7, 8 years old. I don't know why, where, when, how it happened, but I was at my grandmother's house and my mom had some like to-go, I was told was Asian food. And I really didn't know what it was, but I think I was given like a bite of it. And it was really, really good. And I never knew what it was called, and I was too young to really, like, know anything. Forgot about it for a long time, but then I finally, like, saw something that was like, that might have been that dish. And apparently, katsu, are you familiar? It's basically Japanese chicken fried steak.
Okay.
But they don't really use steak. It's either pork or chicken.
Mm-hmm.
There's, like, chicken katsu, and then... there's pork katsu, but the pork katsu is actually called like something with a T, like I don't know, it doesn't matter. But it looks really good. Like it's like their take on chicken fried something, or like German schnitzel, just like a breaded cutlet of something that's been like tenderized. Which, if a culture has something like that, I'm probably gonna like a lot of the food because they kind of get it.
Word.
So, I've officially latched on to Japanese food as being my go-to Asian food, because now I've had... I mean, I didn't start trying Asian food for real until, like, the last few years, probably. I've been to, like, a Chinese buffet before, but I didn't start going to those until within the last, like, 10 years. Mm-hmm. I never went, like, with my family growing up. No one in my family ever got Asian food. We never ordered, like, Chinese food. It just did not exist in my reality. And now I've tried Thai food, Chinese food, Japanese food, Vietnamese food, Korean food. And out of all of them, Japan's kind of kicking the rest of their asses.
Yeah, the ramen was good.
The ramen was amazing. And the thing that I've come to learn about a lot of Asian food, not so much the Thai, but a lot of Asian food, there's just so much sweet in their savory dishes. And I mean, that's okay every once in a while to me, but it's not, like, it can't be there all the time. I don't want that. I want savory dishes. Like, if I want a sweet, I'll have a dessert. I'll have something that's supposed to be sweet. I don't want all my meat to be sweet. I don't want rice to be sweet. That's just not me. Again, I know billions of people loved it, and I'm not going to take anything away from them enjoying it. Jared loves the shit out of it. He loves that sweet stuff.
I'm a fan. When we had the Vietnamese food together, we got garlic fried wings.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever sauce that is, that's a little bit sweet sauce.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a bowl, I guess, and I got the crawfish fried rice.
Mm-hmm.
And put one of the pieces of chicken in there. And just little bits of the crispy, sweet, sauced skin had come off. And I was getting bits and pieces of that when I was going through my fried rice. And I was like, oh yeah, that combination of crunchy and sweet. I like that sweet.
I mean, again, like I said, every once in a while I'll enjoy it. Like, I can get down on like a General Tso's chicken, which is definitely a sweet thing. I've had Korean chicken. That's all that sweet. The stuff, like, I had one of those pieces of chicken you were just talking about, and it wasn't as sweet as others, but it still, there was that underlying sweetness, which I understand, but I just, like, maybe one day out of the week, I would like one of those dishes.
Yeah.
The other 6 days, like, I want savory. I want maybe spicy. I don't want it sweet. And Japan doesn't seem to mess with a whole lot of sweet.
I was going to say that, yeah. So, actually, Ash and I did the gym Friday night like we do.
Natch.
And just randomly was like, I guess it was already like whatever time it was. I didn't feel like cooking. Something was going on where I was like, hey, do you want to just get Vietnamese? And Ash was like, eh. And then like a little while later, it's like, yeah, okay. And then you guys said that you were gonna get, I think that you said like pho / ramen. Was that in the text? Or like pho was also a part of it?
I can tell you because it was just like 14 hours ago.
But it was, you said that, and I was like, oh, did we already tell them that we're getting Vietnamese? Oh, you said that you're like pho ramen people now.
No, I said I think we are officially a ramen house over here. Ramen greater sign.
Okay, pho to us.
To us.
That's okay. That's where that was in the same text at the same time. Okay, and then yeah, Ash was like, we just ordered pho, but it was like, whoa, our brains.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, last night, because the thing, like, Jared and I do every other Friday, like, one of us will choose what we get for food to be delivered. It's just kind of like a routine.
Mm-hmm.
We kind of picked it up in COVID because, like, in COVID, what happened is, like, for a good couple of months, every Friday we were ordering Domino's pizza.
Mm-hmm.
And that just became a normal thing. But then we eventually were like, yeah, we've had pizza every week for the last 10 weeks. Let's start changing it up. And then we started changing it up. And then it developed in just this whole system where it's a lot of faffing. But anyway, yesterday was my day to pick.
You say it's a lot of faffing?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Faffing, just like dicking around, like talking, working out too many ideas. And
where'd you learn that from?
It's British.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll hear British people say, like, quit faffing about, like, just quit dicking around, like, it just takes a lot of dicking.
Cool.
But, so yesterday was my day, and the thing is, like, I've been on this, this is another dumb thing. I've been on this calorie deficit for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, if you say diet, that is a signal that you're an old person these days.
Okay.
So you gotta say calorie deficit. Everyone I've told that to since I discovered that has given me the exact same reaction. But I've been on this calorie deficit, and like I'm just trying to do this whole mind shift where like food isn't what I get excited for, because that's how I got fat in the first place. Because when you make that like one of your bigger forms of entertainment, you want it more, you do it more, you think about it more, you get fat. So I've just been on this whole thing where like I just try not to think about it too much. It's just fuel. Like every once in a while, yeah, I want something tasty, but like I could go a few weeks without really having to indulge in anything specific. Like I've got a good routine in terms of my intake. But Jared, he gets off on the eating, like, and like the Friday meals, it's not just enough for him that we're getting it. He wants to know like 9 a.m., 10 a.m. So he has like the whole day to like kind of like think about what he's gonna have, and I guess be excited about it and have that to look forward to.
Interesting.
So those two, his thoughts on it and my thoughts are very different. Like I could care less 9 times out of 10 what we are eating, because I'm just like, and lately it's just like a lot of times I don't want to eat out because it's like everything you eat out, it's just so many more calories than it needs to be, and it's just like it's just gonna kind of mess up what I'm trying to do. But whatever, it's our routine now. We got to do it. So, and yesterday, like I could not have cared less. But previously, Jared was like, we should try some ramen soon. I think you'd be a ramen guy. So I was like, let's do ramen. So it was a very kind of spur of the moment thing. Like we weren't planning on getting it yesterday until like in the afternoon.
Same, man.
When I had to like finally declare something to Jeremy. Like on the days I have to decide, like by 5, I like basically have to have an answer over to him as to what I want to be getting for the night. And he'll even start asking me on like Wednesdays. It's like, what are we having for dinner on Friday? I have no idea. I have no idea what I'm having for lunch today.
Yeah.
But that's a lie, because I have the same thing for lunch every day.
Yeah.
Because I've got a good routine, and I've been losing a ton of weight, and I've been kicking ass. Although I've hit a plateau, and that's got me pretty depressed. So, just got to get through that. It's bound to happen eventually. Plateaus happen in weight loss. I lost a lot of weight. My body kind of needs to readjust.
Yeah.
I also read this morning that apparently it is a thing some people do, that like when you're on a diet for a long time, like sometimes you have to do like a reset, and some people, the internet was saying like take 1 to 2 weeks of just doing like maintenance calories instead of being in a calorie deficit, just to get your body kind of like back to normal, and then cut it back down, whatever. So I've thought about doing that, but I feel so bad, because it's like, for me to maintain calories or like maintain my weight according to what the internet says, I have to eat a lot of calories.
A lot, like 3,000?
Like 3,300 to 3,500 a day. And that feels like so many now, after counting calories and watching what I eat for months. It's like, I don't want to, it just feels so counterintuitive.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't think I want to do that. I think I'll just try something else. And then today, when I was looking at all the numbers and stuff, it was like, then try to maintain at least 200 grams of protein a day. And I saw something a few weeks ago that was like 150 was okay. Now, like I struggled to get to 150 a day now, even with protein shakes. Like, damn it, 200. Like, how the hell am I supposed to eat 200 grams of protein a day? That's like a whole chicken.
I do it with the 250 shakes. So like with my coffee, and then for dessert. So that's like 100 already. And then try to get like 50 at lunch with chicken breast. And then 50 at night with salmon or chicken. But if it's sausage, that's not gonna hit the 50.
Mm-hmm.
But I've also got these I got from Costco protein bars.
Yeah.
That are maybe 20 grams, but it'll still help
Supplement.
Yeah. But definitely beating 150 and like trying to 200 is the target. But then if it's anything other than chicken, basically steak, usually because it's like more dense or it has like more protein per
volume.
Size. Yeah.
That volume.
But if it's sausage, that's not going to do it. And if it's not like a lot of steak, yeah.
It's just dumb. I hate it so much.
Do you like your shake more? Your protein shake?
I mean, I wouldn't put it anywhere in the realm of liking it. I've become able to tolerate it. Like, it's just taking medicine to me.
Mm-hmm.
And it sucks because since I can't do the whey protein anymore, I'm on this stupid, gross vegan stuff, which is absolutely disgusting. I feel so bad consuming anything that's vegan on purpose. But that stuff, I mean, it has less protein than the whey. So, like, one serving of the protein that I've been taking is 2 scoops, and it has 21 grams of protein for 2 scoops. So,
yeah.
And that's 150 calories. So, in the morning I do 4 scoops, which is gross, 42 grams of protein, 300 calories. And then I'll have another one of those in the evening.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm getting 84 grams of protein from the shakes, but it's also taking away 600 calories of my daily diet.
And what are you having for lunch?
Lunch, I have like fresh from behind the deli sliced chicken breast on low carb tortillas. I have 2. Like, I make little wraps. A little cheese and mustard.
Mm-hmm.
And then some chips to, like, fill out calories.
I told you I was making wraps for Ash forever with turkey, and now she just eats turkey out of the bag.
Yeah. And so that's my lunch, which just isn't near enough. Maybe there's 20 grams of protein in that lunch, because there's just... I mean, I'm eating chicken, but it's not a ton of chicken. Like, it's not a whole chicken breast. So, like, I calculated it out, and like, just from what I'm eating, I'm averaging maybe 60 to 80 grams of protein a day from just my normal food consumption.
What do you... It sounds like 60 grams is what you're getting with your shakes and your lunch. 40 grams...
42.
With your shakes, and
So,
then
yeah,
another...
So, we'll say 70, just being generous, between my morning shake and my lunch.
And then something for dinner.
Which is usually 40-ish grams of protein, and then another 42 grams from my evening shake.
I'll check the macros on these bars that I'm talking about, because I think it's like nonsense sugar. Like the alcohol sugars.
I remember Ashley saying something to me about how protein calories don't count. Which I didn't dive into it. And it sounded like it wasn't like an exact, like, they really don't, but it's just kind of like a philosophy she's taken.
Yeah.
But I don't know anything about that.
I think it's a use it or lose it thing. Like, if your body needs those grams of protein, then they go where they're supposed to go. But if you're not using them, then they get converted to energy like everything else, like carbs.
Yeah. So I thought about introducing a third shake of the day, and then finding somewhere to cut 300 calories off my daily diet. But the only place I can really think to do that is one of the 2 small things that I get to look forward to every day, which is a small slice of cake. I've gotten on a big cake bender the last few weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really good. It's one of the very few things every day that just like I know is going to make me happy. Like that and going to sleep are like my two favorite things of the day.
I like getting in bed. I don't like sleep still. But I do like that. Like get in bed and do the cat like I would say if you need to stay in calorie deficit, then instead of swapping calories, like adding 300 calories of burn.
I mean, that's the thing too. I really need to just start like that's been instead of doing the other like the break where I just go back to maintenance calories instead of deficit. I just need to start exercising more.
You wake up early.
I wake up early, but I also start work early. Like I start work at 7.
Okay, yeah, that's an hour before me.
So, like my goal is to wake up at like 5.
Mm-hmm.
So I have like time to drink coffee, go for like an hour-long walk, do some like things that entertain me that aren't just like work, and then get into the work day. But I just haven't been able to get myself to wake up that early. Like I just, at least where I'm at right now, my body needs like 9 hours of sleep a night.
Mm-hmm.
It used to be 10, so we're improving. But still, like if I get up before having like 9 hours of sleep, it's just hard. But even having 9 hours of sleep, once I wake up, I still don't want to get out of bed. So I don't know. I gotta figure that out. Then once work's over, I'm like, I don't want to do anything. So exercising after work, it's a mess. But that's what I need to do. I really just need to get on walking. Mostly because today is exactly 2 months from us going to Minnesota.
Mm.
And I need to be able to do some walking there. So
You can buy those tickets.
starting today, need to really get on top of that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think 2 months is enough to get myself in better walking shape.
When I was looking at training for a half marathon, they were like 2 months. I was like, I'm going to start way before then.
Yeah. But that is one thing Ashley told me one time. I get a lot of advice from her because she's like a personal trainer and knows a lot of this stuff. She's like, out of all the things to like kind of lose the ability to do, walking's like the easiest one to get back. Because, I mean, I guess we're just designed to walk. So it doesn't take much to get those things going once you get started. So gotta do that. But yeah, 2 months, Minnesota. It's exciting.
It is exciting. We're 1 week out from our commissioners meeting.
Yeah.
Which I was thinking, Ash said that we're bringing it down to the wire, and I was like, no, I'm pretty sure we've done these later than this, like in the preseason.
See, I think we haven't. I feel like this is about the latest we've ever pushed it.
Mm.
I mean, I could be wrong. I don't really have... I mean, I'm sure there's a way we could find, like, dates as to when things happened, but I always thought it was, like, kind of early July.
Couldn't be before Ash's birthday.
I think I have one picture on my phone that, if it's still there, it'll...
Like July 4th is before Ash's birthday.
Well, I know. Trying to find a picture of that day we tried to go fishing. That was fun. Although I don't think I could search for just fishing because there's no fish in any of the pictures. Or fishing equipment. I think I only had one picture.
I'll check for bass drop. Although I don't know if I was taking pictures like it was back then. Or I don't know if I was taking pictures back then like I do now. Nope.
I still don't take pictures well. Just gonna search for man, because I know you were in the picture.
You seen this picture of me and Ash yet?
I don't know if I did or not. Maybe.
I sent it to family and stuff. But it's a
Pretty sure.
picture of us in the comedy show. Here's another one.
Pat. I like that one.
Me too.
Oh, it's definitely before that. I don't know. I can't find it. It's not that important. But yeah, commissioners meeting coming up. We are 12 days from the Hall of Fame game.
That's so soon.
Some teams have already reported to training camp. I think the rest of them report this coming week.
We're just... yes! 4th of July. Ashley's birthday. I guess from now on, quarterbacks is going to come out.
Jared and I finished that. Can't be waiting for y'all anymore for these shows, or I'll never get to watch them.
Yeah. Ashley pointed out that we do watch stuff totally differently. That we'll watch like 3 or 5 shows at the same time, picking shows for moods and all that. And you guys just like watch the same thing relentlessly.
Yeah, it's dumb. But also, historically in the past, shows kind of like this, we would do our weekly simulcasting of the show, where y'all watch it at your house and we'll watch it here, but at the same time, and we'll like chat like we're watching it.
Mm-hmm.
But that just takes too long.
Mm-hmm.
Like last year, we watched something, and then we got into watching the basketball version of Hard Knocks or whatever.
That went like the whole football season.
And that went like the whole football season, and made me miss like the entire in-season Hard Knocks.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm still salty about. I still want to go back and rewatch it. Like, I'll probably do that. I'll try to do that on my own time here before the season starts.
We definitely watched it over there.
And like the new Hard Knocks, it's it drops in like 2 weeks, maybe?
Must be.
Like, it has to be soon. 3 weeks. So, I want to finish it before that.
The champ had a child.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely thought Brian would reach out after we sent him our gift.
Yeah.
And has not yet, so hopefully, I don't know, not too busy over there with a new baby.
I mean, probably is pretty busy.
But I'll do my part in reaching out and see if he can call in. But same old, same old. Come over here nice and early.
Mm-hmm.
Play some Madden.
We need to work through the bugs before that, because I remember last year that was a whole kerfuffle. Like, we just couldn't get any of the Xboxes to work.
Was it last year or 2 years ago?
I think it was last year. Because I still don't really remember the fix. But I'm going to look into that before next week.
Alright, you do that. I'll take care of Brian.
And then got to figure out what else we need to go over.
Yeah, we can work on an agenda. Actually, I want to email the league today, I guess, and see if they have any.
Give them their chance to...
Their small window to say anything.
To just get in front of the commissioners to make their case or something.
Yeah.
Which means absolutely nothing if we choose to say no or just ignore it.
We say no to, like, everything. Stefan wanted a prize pool.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. And maybe we should do, because we're all, like, adults with jobs now.
I mean, honestly, like, I know that you like to rule with an iron fist, but something like that, I might almost want to, like, maybe take, like, anonymous votes.
Yeah, you can just be like, hey, give it to this fund. Or mail us your... I like the idea, because I think it was, like, real loosey-goosey. And it was like, yeah, if you want to throw away cash, but also if you have, like, you work for a travel company and you want to throw in, like, vouchers or something. Whatever.
But yeah, I don't know. I think one of the charms of our league is it's not a cash league.
I agree.
It is for a trophy, a physical, awesome trophy.
Mm-hmm. All right, yeah, we don't want to do too much business on here because I do have a question about that.
Put it on the agenda.
On the agenda.
We need to get an official commissioner's gavel for these things. Wonder how much a cheap gavel would cost. I wish I had tools so I could just go woodwork a gavel.
I'm haunted by the loss of a gavel. I once had a gavel that had like a gold plate on it with my name on it, and I have lost it. Lost it almost immediately. And I'm haunted by the idea that the people who gave it to me, like I left it in a room, they have it, and they're just like waiting for me to be like, hey, where's it? But that was 17 years ago, so probably that window is closed.
Okay, no gavels then. It's a touchy subject.
Maybe something dinosaur related. Oh, check notes.
Yeah, I didn't really have any notes coming into today. I think I've covered pretty much everything that I had to say.
My last thing was Jared and I played pickleball twice.
Heard it's pretty exhausting.
It's pretty great. Burn like 1,000 calories in an hour.
Wow.
Yeah. Definitely the first time. Not my shoulder ached, but it didn't really hurt. Real bad. It went away pretty quickly. My lower back, that hurt the day of, and then ached the next day, but then also got better pretty quickly. And then we did it again Thursday, and I was all better like the next day, so I'm ready. I think it's like basketball, where Jared's just like naturally better, but as we go longer and longer, like I start to catch up.
Your endurance powers you through.
Helps me catch up.
Yeah.
Can still stop chasing things.
I mean, you do what you gotta do.
But his hand-eye, especially at the beginning, is better. Like I have embarrassing depth perception misses.
Yeah. I was thinking the other day too, I was gonna ask you, and I'm sure this has come up in the past, but do you have a baseball glove?
It seems weird that I wouldn't. Because I know you've asked me before.
Yeah.
And I definitely have bats. And I think I must, because I played softball pre-deployment for a while, but it's probably in the shed, under a bunch of stuff. Why?
Just been watching more baseball recently and watched the All-Star Weekend and stuff, and I was just like, I want to play catch.
Word.
And I know Jared doesn't have a glove, so you're like the only person I know that could possibly have a glove.
Mm-hmm. You just have the one glove?
Yeah. And I'm not, like, it's in my room. I know it's in my room. It could take me hours to find, but I know it's in there somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
I really like that glove. But yeah, just I want to throw a baseball. I want to catch a baseball.
When Ash and I throw the football, it shows up on Whoop. So I know it gets the heart going.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at this point, for me, standing up gets the heart going. So like, anything would be good. Speaking of whoops, I was actually looking into whoops again today.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I need something like that here moving forward for the next phase of my weight loss journey.
Ash and I treat it very differently. I look at it retrospectively. We're like, I have it on all the time.
Right.
I never take it off. Definitely the big improvement on this latest iteration of hardware is that once it's charged, it says 2 weeks, it might go like 4 weeks. Like I've charged it once in over a month that I've had it.
Nice.
And it was down to like 38, and it had just been like 3 weeks where I was like, yeah, charge this thing eventually. And then when I went and charged it charged as quickly as it ever has, like before, where it was like less than an hour. But you like charge a battery pack and you put the battery pack onto the your wrist and charge it up super quick. And I bet it's at no less than 82, 93, and that was like last week. But it has a lot more features now too. Blood pressure. It has a holistic, like, let's check all of your stuff, your heart rate variability, your resting heart rate, all like the 6 or 8 things that it's tracking, and then it gives you like a number that is like, this is your age. Do you see that?
Yep.
Yep. And Ash is like far younger, and I'm like right on my age.
I don't know if I'd ever want to look at that number for me.
Yeah, it's not encouraging for me.
I'd be surprised if my number showed less than 50 years old.
Yeah. But that's what I was saying. Like, Ashley looks at it for how well did she sleep. She is looking at it constantly. And I'll look at it retrospectively, like when Jared and I played pickleball the first time. And I was like, how many calories did that burn? It was like 1,000 calories.
Yeah, I mean, I'd probably use it more similar to you. Because, I mean, one, there's a lot of those numbers that I don't want to look at all the time. Because it's just a lot of thinking. But also, I don't know. It started with, like, I just mainly want something to track my steps. But I know there's much cheaper ways to do that. But then there's also a lot of cool stuff that the Whoop does that would be interesting to have that information. But I just don't know if I want to spend that much money on it.
It's a lot of money. I think the second most useful thing, it goes hand in hand with what I just said, but telling you daily, like you tell it your height and your weight and your body comp, and then it'll give you very accurate how many calories you burned in the day.
I mean, that's something I'd really, like, steps and calories are what I'd really like to see. I'd be a little interested in the sleep, but more just for fun. I don't think there's much I can do about that. I try to get as good a sleep every single night. There's nothing stopping me from it. On the fanciest version, I'm pretty sure it's the one y'all have. Like, it has the extra fancy, like, heart stuff, like blood pressure and ECG on it, which seems like it would be kind of cool. Although I think I'm starting to get my blood pressure a bit under control. My most recent doctor told me it's time to start decreasing my blood pressure medication because, in her words, not mine, like, you know, I don't think I told you this. I know I told Ash, but I went and saw a blood doctor recently just to get some stuff checked out. And you know how anytime you go to a doctor to take your, like, blood pressure, your weight, stuff like that, just normal vitals, whatever. And when I was talking to the doctor and she was looking at my stuff and we were just talking about different things, her words were, you have the blood pressure of a preteen girl. And this came from a female doctor.
Well, that's good.
So I didn't make this up. Those are not my words. And it wasn't a dude that said it. It was a lady. And she was like, yeah, it's time for you to start decreasing your blood pressure medication because you've lost enough weight and are doing better that you just don't need it.
Cool.
Which is pretty sweet.
Yeah.
That's a very good step. But at the same time, too, I didn't think my blood pressure was all that bad. I mean, I've seen it kind of low a few times, but it's not all the time. I think I did see it one time where it was like 107 over 68 or something.
That's low.
But that was very rare. I've seen it in the teens before, like 113, 15 before. But when I went to the doctor, like, it was exactly 120 over 80, which I thought was, like, ideal. But she was like, that's ideal for, like, right when you wake up and you've done nothing. That's like your resting blood pressure. If you're doing stuff, yeah. She was like, for a guy your size, it shouldn't be that low. So that was interesting. But I don't know. I want to get second opinions on this because she was like, normal for me would be like top number being up to like 130, maybe even 140, which I thought that's high.
Yeah, that would definitely be high for me.
But I guess I've never really thought of blood pressure being a thing that has to vary depending on a person and their size.
Yeah.
I guess it's not a one number fits all kind of situation. And I'm kind of a big person. Oh, I know we're getting far into this, but just another random thing that I thought of that I want to bring up because it's kind of it's very entertaining to me, and you might chuckle, just because it's kind of a bit of brother banter. But so, like, you know how when kids are born, like maybe when they're like 2 years old or something, doctors can measure like their growth plates and then do a calculation that will tell you how tall they're going to end up being, or most likely be, unless something happens. When my brother and I were young, we had that done, and we were always told that I was always projected to be 6'4", and my brother was projected to be 6'5". And at some point in time in our lives, we were clocked at those heights. Like, he was measured at 6'5", I was measured at 6'4", like once we were done growing. So, forever, my brother he's in his head, he's 6'5", I'm 6'4". In my mind. And I mean, that's just what I say. I've assumed for a long time now that I've shrunk. Like, I'm not like a pure barefoot 6'4".
Yeah.
But I still call myself 6'4", whatever. I haven't checked. But I was over hanging out with my brother recently, and we were just chatting about just random stuff, and he kind of went on this little tangent about how he just thinks it's the most ridiculous thing in the world when people will lie about their height on dating apps. It's like, what? You're gonna get caught. Like, if you meet somebody, they're gonna see that like you're lying.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah. And then I told him a story about how like I read something recently about like this guy lied about his height by like an entire foot. And it just was a whole thing once he met the date or whatever. But then just being a brother who has to just kind of pick on his brother because that's what we do.
Yep.
I'm like, well, you're getting kind of old now. Are you sure you're 6'5" still? Like, people... And, like, he's been heavy his whole life, too, similar to me. Which I have to assume does not help your height. Like, it's probably going to compress some things down over time, just carrying that much extra weight. So I was like, are you sure you're 6'5"?
Have you become the thing you hate?
And there's also been times when I've seen pictures of us, or I see me and him standing next to each other, and I feel like I'm like the same height, if not maybe a smidge taller than him now. But just never checked it. But just that particular day we were having this conversation, I was like, let's measure ourselves right now. Like, there was a tape measure sitting on the table a little ways away, and I was like, let's do it. And he was like super reluctant. Because I guess he just didn't want to find out that he wasn't 6'5", if that was the case. But I made him do it, because I was prepared to not be 6'4". I really doubted I was going to be a pure 6'4". So, the way I did it is because I didn't want to mark on his wall or anything, especially because he's moving out in 2 months. Or no, a month. Actually, a month from today is his moving day. I taped like an index card on the wall about where our height would end up, and then I'd have a stand there, and each of us would then measure, try to be as level as possible to measure whatever, put a mark on the thing. So on the index card, when we made the marks, there were no, like, we didn't know how tall it was. We were going to measure the marks afterwards, just so there was no spoilers. But he went first, and I tried to be as fair. I might have even been a smidge generous to him to give him his mark. Because I wanted to mess with him, but I can't mess with my brother that much or he'll start spiraling just because we don't have a normal brother relationship in the sense that, like, you and your brothers probably picked on each other, mess with each other. I got told very young that I could not pick on my brother. I still do a little bit, but, like, it has to, like, if I do it too much, then it affects me bad because he spirals. But, so I put his mark, and then I stand up to it, and he's going to put my mark. And I'm trying to make myself as tall as I possibly can without, like, cheating. Like, complete feet are on the floor, but I'm doing the neck thing, trying to get it trying to get it as stretched out as possible. And he does my mark, and I step away, and his face drops, and he can see my mark is like quarter of an inch maybe higher than his.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, oh man. And I just start cheesing. And then I go and measure. And I measure mine. And we were complete barefoot. And I was 6'3" and 7/8.
Mm-hmm.
So honestly better than I thought. I was just hoping not in the 6'2s.
Yeah.
But only an eighth of an inch, which I could probably get an eighth of an inch out of me with some stretching and stuff, because I wasn't really prepared to do that. But so I can confidently say I'm a natty 6'4".
Natty.
I'm okay saying that. I think rounding from 6'3" and 7/8 to 6'4" is okay. Then I measure him, and he's like right at 6'3" and 3/4.
Mm-hmm.
Like just a little bit shorter than me, but like still even further away from 6'4", let alone 6'5".
Yeah, he has lost a couple inches.
And he got real bummed. And then he was like, we need to do this again in a few days when I have time to stretch. I wasn't even trying to get tall. Like, just making all these excuses. I'm like, okay. But I was like, hey, when you're wearing shoes, I mean, you're basically 6'5".
Basically. Maybe not natty, but...
But then that got me thinking, too, because I got these new Hokas.
Yeah.
And they make me a lot taller. Like, with those Hokas on, I am probably 6'5.5", maybe 6'6".
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm pretty tall with those on. So I was like, okay, next time I come over, next time we want to do this, I'm gonna wear my Hokas over because I want to see how much they give me.
Jared's always trying to sell me on those. And I'm like, I've always thought that, like, more cushion is bad. Unless you're, like, long distance running.
So, Ashley feels the same way as you do about it.
I'm sure I learned it from her.
Yeah. And I mean, I do think she is kind of more on the, I don't know, I wouldn't know if I'd say extreme side.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I go over and I train with her sometimes. And sometimes when I go over there, she'll still be like finishing up her personal workout or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I've seen her take her shoes off to do weightlifting because she wants to do it barefoot.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, never seen that before. Like, it makes sense and I get why she's doing it. But like, I mean, and you probably just can't do it in a public gym.
Yeah. Like,
you shouldn't be barefoot, but I've never seen people go barefoot when they're like doing like deadlifts or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I've talked to her about, like, when I was looking into shoes, she was, like, anti-Hokas because of, she's like, you want your muscles to be able to grow to support you and not need the support of shoes.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, I'm pretty sure that's all well and good if you're, like, a normal weight or in a healthy weight range. When you get to being very big, which... I mean, I would put in the, like, Jeremy is in the obese category. If you want to get technical, like what obese is, the actual scientific definition. He is in the category. And I'm well beyond him. But when you get to that heavier side, it's not just about muscles. It's about ligaments. It's about joints. Like, other stuff needs some help. Because no matter how much muscle you have, if you're that overweight, there's going to be other issues that come with it. So you need the help. So I ended up getting the Hokas, and they're the most comfortable shoe I've ever had at this point. And they work very well for me with walking. I do better in training wearing those. I can do squats better. I can do everything better in them. So I do think there is a time and a place for those super squishy, large sole shoes.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not for the likes of you and Ash, who are not obese, who are proper weights, and in much better shape.
We walk around the house barefoot, and we definitely gym barefoot. And shoes like these are like a decadence, I think. These are just like standard V-Box with like a standard sole.
Yeah.
I would say. I mean, it's definitely not like Hoka thick. They look thick to me even, but I think this is just like normal.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I've got running shoes that are just a little bit thicker, but I run in them.
Right.
Like long distance.
Yeah. So, long story short, I'm tall as hell in the Hokas.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really excited to like actually measure myself in them at some point. Especially now knowing that I'm a natty 6'4".
And your brother is the one lying on the apps.
Yeah. Now, I mean, that was the whole reason I brought it up. Because like the whole thing is I wanted to make him be a hypocrite in the situation.
Wanted to make him be the thing he is.
Yes.
Sure.
So mission accomplished. And then like later that day we were texting and I was like, hey little bro. He did not like that at all. He hated that. Very, very much. And I've since laid off of it on him. Just because I can't pick on him too much. Because, to be fair, I am in... I'd say 93% of ways I'm a better person than him or better at things than him.
I am the superior Wilson.
I mean, everybody knows it.
I am the one true Wilson.
Like, it's been known for a long time, and I think a lot of his issues probably stem back from the childhood, knowing that he was the older brother, yet I was the superior child. It's funny, because I also remember, like, one time back in high school, Corey and I think it was just he and I, there might have been someone else, we went to whatever that place was called. I don't even remember. It was like, I think it might have started life as Celebration Station.
Mm-hmm.
But it was that place right off of 45 down in Spring that was like, had go-karts and putt-putt and like big indoor arcade kind of.
Sounds like Celebration Station to me.
Yeah, but it was a new name by the time. But it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
But we went there because we were young in high school and we could drive, but like we didn't do anything bad, and so like to hang out, we like would go play putt-putt quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And one time, I always kind of dominated Corey, just because like, again, I'm just kind of naturally inclined for a lot of like stuff. There's a lot of stuff I can do just innately okay, or better than a normal person could do naturally.
Yeah.
Or at least I used to be. Not since I destroyed my body really bad. Maybe I'm not as good anymore. But I was beating him one time, and he made this comment, because like he has a much more normal brother-brother relationship.
Yeah.
And he was like, it must suck to be your brother with you being better than him at everything. And that's like that was like the first time that I kind of figured out, okay, maybe I shouldn't mess with Eric too much, because I could understand how that could kind of suck. To have your little brother just be better at everything than you, and be a better person than you, and have more emotional intelligence, and more logical.
You want to keep going, Kelly?
No, I'm not trying to gloat or anything, so I'm not going to press the situation.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just speaking facts right now. But yeah, so I've laid off of making fun of him for being shorter than me, because I think that's one of the very few things he had over me. No pun intended. But he doesn't have it anymore. So
I'm pretty sure I was hell on Justin.
I absolutely, I would not have wanted to be your brother as a young person.
Why?
I mean, even now as you're older, you can still kind of be a dick when you're like trying to mess with somebody. Because me and you do this like brotherly kind of stuff to each other sometimes, and every once in a while you'll do something. I'm like, man, Nathan's just a dick. Like that's very dicky. But I never take it personally, because I understand where it's coming from. It's from love. But there are sometimes you strike a chord, and it's like, that's a dick thing.
And I think that that's like from a place of like not really, I guess, trying to, but like in the context of being playful. I was just so mean and cruel when I was younger. Yeah.
I mean, as our older brothers, I mean,
Yeah.
that's what you're supposed to do.
But I don't think I did that with Josh as much at all, and then James I adored. But similarly with the growth plate story, there is some story where I guess Josh got his done, or maybe it was like Justin, but the doctors were telling me, like when we were children, like you better be nice to your younger brothers because one day they will be bigger than you. And both Justin and Josh, taller, bigger than me. And when I saw James for Father's Day, however many weeks ago, I always thought he was taller than me because I have so many memories of him, like as he was getting older and bigger, hugging me and bear hugging me and lifting me off the ground, and like one time it like really hurt me. So I just always imagined like that they would all be bigger than me, but I guess he is like 1 inch shorter than me right now, and I was like, cool. But yeah, and I've spent a lot of time over the years trying to make up for being a bad brother to Justin. And he knows it, and that's cool.
That's good. I mean, that's just kind of how it goes, having brothers. Like, my brother was definitely a dick to me growing up, in his own way. He still is, in his own way. But it's a little different. It's not a normal, like, I can't fight back. Like, if I fought back with all my power against him, and I applied all my brother dickness to him, it would destroy him. He'd be locked up in an insane asylum for the rest of his life. Mm-hmm. So,
but I was gonna say less because of your powers, more because of his lack of emotional intelligence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, like, he's like well below average on that scale. I'm also like way above average on that scale. So it's not even just like bringing him up to like trying to like get him to normal. Like, you have to get to normal and then get to like Stephen Hawking level. So I could destroy his life, but I won't, because I'm a nice brother, and as much as he bugs me, I love him to death, and I will do everything I can within my power to help him for the most part until he proves that he's not worth the help.
Okay.
So yeah, we just talked a whole long time about some dumb stuff. I thought we were wrapping up like half an hour ago. And then I just kept thinking of silly things to say.
I'm going to go get groceries and then probably call my grandma with Ash. Wish her a happy birthday.
I'm probably gonna, I don't know, just mess around for a little bit. I think Jared and I are going to get lunch today somewhere. And then I guess we might be seeing y'all later today.
Yeah. WNBA.
All-Star weekend.
All-Star weekend.
All-Star game.
Skills Challenge was a lot of fun last night.
Yeah. What did we watched a movie last night. What was it?
Better not.
Oh, we watched Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Oh, yeah?
To complement our ramen, even though those are two completely different countries and cultures. Mm-hmm. But yeah, hadn't seen that movie in a long time.
It was a big deal when we watched it.
It was a huge deal when it came out.
Yeah.
Like I didn't remember it came out in 2000.
Yeah.
That's like Fast and Furious original times.
It's like right after Matrix.
It held up real well.
Good.
So that was fun. Okay, we spoke too long. Go have a great day, everybody. If you're listening still, we love you very much. Let's try to get our subscribers up a little though. Tell your friends. We gotta get those checks.
Listen to I love you guys.
Bye.